What on earth is that?
Coq au vin.
It smells revolting.
It is much enjoyed in the French court.
Says it all.
I imagine fowl is more to your taste than cock. Is that what they eat in Aragon?
A delicacy.
It smells of fish.
That will be the prawns. And yes, also chicken, but definitely not cock.
Does it have a name?
Paella.
His favourite.
Yourself or your offering?
Both.
Sadly, I think you will find that is Jane.
Only due to that son of hers?
Exactly.
Be honest. She has little else going for her.
But in Edward she has trumped us all.
She gave him nothing else.
What else is there?
Passion. I believe I satisfied him the most in that department.
Well, it would seem that her son was sufficient in his eyes.
Yet methinks he would have tired of her in time.
He tired of you soon enough, and of 1,000 days.
The miscarriage was not of my doing. And he tired of us all, even you, Catherine.
I was his loyal queen for the longest. For over 26 long years, his true and trusted, loving wife.
26. Even if your marriage was valid, it was dissolved in court 3.5 years before Henry and I were wed. That invalid marriage having been endured by your illegitimate husband for 20 long years. 20 at most, not 26.
I was his true wife until the day I died. Full 26 years.
It matters not whether 20 or 26. Still sadly barren for most of it.
At least I was not an adulteress.
Neither was I.
That you should presume to dally with the king as one of my ladies in waiting.
How could I refuse the king's invitation?
Conscience? Morality?
At first, I did step back, but he was persistent in his advances. None of us could refuse. And Jane was in turn my lady-in-waiting.
A feeble excuse.
You sorely tested his patience with your refusal to accept your lack of a male heir as God's punishment for your sin.
You speak of sin. His marriage to you was bigamous.
Not in the eyes of God.
But it was in the eyes of the Pope.
Such was his desire for me that he would break from Rome to have me.
Fine words from the second of the Boleyn whores.
You vixen.
You cuckolded him.
That is not true.
Cromwell assured me it was so.
Where is the evidence?
Methinks she protests too much.
You witch.
They say you were that too, luring him to bed with your charms.
How dare you?
He would never have given you a second glance had you not bewitched him. I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't worked your curse on my belly too.
I wish I could work magic, for I would surely conjure a spell on you at this very moment.
Do your worst. It can do me no harm now. First cock, now tart. How fitting.
Where should I put this?
Next to the tart.
This one?
Whichever of the two tarts you so choose.
That looks nice.
If you'd like that sort of thing.
Are you not fond of apples?
I prefer them not in the French fashion.
I find their cuisine most delicate.
Precisely. It is all frou-frou and no substance.
Ah, I see. Anne made it.
She shouldn't have wasted her time. That sort of thing doesn't impress the king.
I think you'll find pretty things have always turned the king's head.
Before he chops them off.
That explains why you kept yours.
What?
Only the pretty ones lost their heads. The ugly ones were divorced.
I will have you know I was a queen twice over. In both Arthur and Henry, I married two kings. I was first Arthur's queen, before becoming Henry's.
As I understand it, the first died, allegedly without even being consummated in the marriage bed, and the second marriage died in the marriage bed.
Now, ladies, this is supposed to be a joyous occasion. Let us not taint the king's birthday celebrations with such unpleasantness. Let's change the subject.
What are you knitting?
As if you couldn't guess.
It is another tunic for Edward.
Another one?
But Jane, he's 15.
I know, but I never got the chance to at the time.
I see.
What in God's name is that?
That is the finest Bavarian bratwurst and the best sauerkraut. I've had it brought all the way from my homeland, especially for my little sausage.
For whom?
My darling little sausage.
Allow me to enlighten you, Anne. The king is not your little sausage.
Yeah, and this is his favourite.
Heaven help us. Is that the best that Cleves can offer?
Yeah, a big sausage for my little sausage. Or should I say, a little sausage for my big sausage.
What would you know of the king's sausage? You never consummated your marriage, and I can assure you he was no match for that.
You may not have been the match for that with you, but he would have been with me.
If that was the case, he would never have divorced you.
It wasn't like that. I never got the chance to please him so.
Exactly. I rest my case.
The past is done. It is of no consequence.
I think that you were a very hard act to follow.
I thank God every day for my dear Edward.
Will he be joining us this evening?
He has taken to his bed to rest. He is somewhat unwell.
As usual, this isn't going to end well. What a shame.
It is merely a chill.
Jane, you know all too well how this story unfolds.
He will soon regain his strength. I have made him a tonic, and I am making him this tunic.
My, a tonic and a tunic.
Wishful thinking. She's deluded, poor soul, stuck in the past.
Are we not all? Poor child. No matter. Mary is his only true heir.
But it is my Elizabeth who will reign supreme as Gloriana.
My daughter usurped by one who is disinherited as the issue of a queen beheaded for treacherous adultery.
And your Mary, the product of an illegal marriage discredited in the Bible?
But sanctioned by the Pope himself.
All this fancy food. It's far too rich. It'll do him no good at all. What he needs is a good, wholesome, nourishing broth.
Pauper's broth indeed. He will never eat that.
He has a very delicate digestion.
Delicate digestion? Next you'll be telling me his constitution is weak.
It's more delicate than you know. Fine foods make him choleric.
My sweetmeats didn't. Well, they did in the end.
You see? Is it only me that has his welfare at heart?
I will have you know, Catherine Parr, I have always and will ever have nothing but the king's best interests at heart.
Then you will also know that the stress that all of you caused him was ultimately the death of him.
Sanctimonious bitch.
Manipulative witch.
I think the king himself should decide what tempts him.
Well, he usually does.
It is his birthday after all. How old is he anyway?
Really, Catherine? I thought you Howards were so good with figures. It's his 535th birthday.
Goodness. Well, he doesn't look a day over 435.
Where is he?
Late, as usual.
Never where he should be.
Indeed, how dare he be in Dover when he should be in London?
He promised he would be here.
He's probably with that pretty piece in the cheap green gown.
You mean Jane's lady-in-waiting?
What? Rose? He can't be. She is in my chamber sewing seed pearls onto my new sleeves as we speak.
The word is he's besotted with her.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
You are mistaken.
I heard he renamed his newly refurbished battleship after her.
That's right, the Rose.
No, he wouldn't. He promised me he would name it after his daughter.
The Elizabeth. Yes, it has a grand jeu about it.
No, our daughter, Mary, his only true daughter.
Mary was disinherited.
So was Elizabeth. Besides, it was Mary who succeeded Edward.
Causing much unrest and bloody times, whilst Elizabeth's reign bore a rich inheritance, blossoming of the arts, science, exploration.
Her reign bearing more than she did.
Neither did Mary bear fruit.
Ladies, please.
I will talk to him about this. The Rose, indeed.
Where are they, anyway? Mary and Elizabeth. Surely they should be here for Henry's birthday banquet.
Mary is at her devotions.
Elizabeth is at her studies.
And Edward?
Sadly, he is resting.
'Twas ever thus.
Much good it will do him.
I have prayed for his speedy recovery. He will come when he may.
Madam, you are wearing my jewel.
You are mistaken. He gave it to me on the eve of our wedding.
'Tis sad you are only worthy of a second-hand piece. He sent to the Orient to bring it to me.
Waste not, want not. A very pretty piece it is too. It suits you, Catherine. He once offered it to me, but I declined. It's rather too ostentatious for my liking.
Yes, plain Jane.
That was uncalled for.
But many a true word.
You can talk.
I'll have you know that Holbein's likeness was not...
In truth, not a likeness at all. If it was, the king would have consummated your marriage.
It was the fashions of the German court that he was unused to.
I heard he liked not what was in the gown, rather than the style of the gown itself.
That was unkind.
I was as much a queen as you.
No, you weren't.
Not in the carnal sense.
Enough of a queen to keep my head, earn me status and many estates. For as you were both reduced to nothing more than the block. Ha!
Well said, Anne.
If only I had never come to court. Even now I would be still with my beloved Thomas.
Yes, Culpeper. And Durham too, so I hear. Not only did he steal you from them, but he also took me from Jane's own brother, Thomas. And you as well, Anne, and your betrothed Henry Percy.
In fact, he stole you all from other men, except for me. What a thief he turned out to be. For Catherine, you were also first bound to another as his brother's wife. You are all second-hand wives. It is no secret that you were all spoken for.
All apart from yourself and Saint Jane, that is.
Second-hand wives or not, I can assure you that jewel is mine. He gave it to me at Hever.
Well, you are no longer at Hever.
Maybe not now, but I will be yet once again.
The jewel is no longer yours.
He said its brilliance matched the sparkle in my eyes.
Maybe that too is why he gave it to me.
I doubt it. It now looks somewhat lacklustre.
As do your eyes.
The king also gave me many jewels and gifts.
On top of a more than generous settlement.
Richmond Palace, Bletchley Palace, Penshurst Place, a substantial house in Lewes, oh, and of course, Hever.
That you should be granted Hever. My beloved Hever.
Yeah, but in exchange for my crown.
At least you kept your head.
A head with no crown upon it is preferable to one that is being taken from its shoulders by a sword.
Or an axe.
To be cast aside is cruel, beyond endurance.
As was I cast aside.
I was married to him for 26 years.
20 at most, if that.
You were not wedded 6 months.
Yet wedded nevertheless.
Yes, but you were not with him, not as a true wife, not in heart and soul, not by his side day and night, not in his bed.
You mean not in his bed, or rather not really in his bed, as you so claim is the case with you and Arthur.
Arthur and I did share a bed, but nothing more.
You expect us to believe that?
As God is my witness.
No wonder you never stop praying.
God knows I came to Henry a virgin.
That same God who chose not to bless your union with a son.
We cannot conceive of God's will.
Nor would it seem conceive of a son.
You know nothing of what you speak.
He turned his back on you in the end.
Both Henry and God.
No, it was his eyes that were turned by that which I was ever loyal, true and faithful.
As was I.
No one believes that.
No one believes you came chaste to the king.
I have sworn it was so.
And I swear I did not cuckold him, neither with Norris, nor Smeaton, nor any others. Nor dear George, my own brother. Ha!
There were witnesses.
God is my witness.
They confessed.
They were tortured.
The king always gets his way.
By fair means or foul.
That is his privilege. He is the king.
That is not authority enough to destroy the church.
He is a man of faith, defender of the faith.
But not the true faith, and that is why God has punished him.
More than that, he rides roughshod over justice.
When needs must.
When it suits him. My trial was a sham. They would not let me speak to him.
It would have made no difference. I spoke the truth when they brought me before the judges, but they would not believe me.
They said I had no defence and condemned me in my absence.
Not just justice, he rode roughshod over God's word in order to wed you. You bewitched him.
Madam, I am neither witch nor hag.
Then why do you always carry gloves?
They were a gift.
From?
An admirer.
Henry Norris, no doubt. Too expensive for Mark.
From the king.
Well, the king is not here. It would surely displease him if you were to soil them with grease from your casserole.
Coq au vin.
Foreign fare.
Let me place them safely away from the table for you.
I prefer to keep them with me.
And risk the king's wrath.
I have nothing to hide.
You dare not.
For fear of revealing the mark of the devil to the king.
I have no mark.
Yet room for 6 rings.
The floor is not as you think.
Then I have a remedy that will help.
Thank you, my lady. I have no need of it.
But
I, as you do, look to God for the truth. He knows my heart.
Fine words for one who went to her death in scarlet.
I favour black not.
it is the colour of piety.
I feared not death. I met my fate with strength, unlike she, who asked to meet with the block beforehand, lest she tremble at the sight of it.
I embraced it.
Is that so?
The feel of the wood was comforting.
No doubt, tainted as it was with the promise of a reunion with Culpeper.
Dear Thomas, I paid the ultimate price for my sins.
As did we all. None of us are free of sin. We each suffered in our own way. We all had no choice. We are all victims of circumstance.
And injustice.
And sickness.
And misfortune.
And God's will.
And foolishness. I paid for my sins not only with my life, but the life of my dear Thomas. I cannot atone for such which tears my heart to shreds.
But Thomas himself knew that you were a queen, and thus untouchable.
I admit I did desire him. The king was so old, and his flesh so...
Not even a king can command the passage of time, and halt the passing of youth.
But you, Anne, above all must understand.
I was true only unto the king, God rest his soul.
But two executed for adultery.
I was his true wife and obedient servant always. I remained chaste for the 7 long years we were betrothed before we first lay together. And I remain thus loyal to the very end.
Then you should have borne him a son.
What are you writing?
A letter?
To whom?
Who do you think?
Thomas Culpepper.
I wish to see him.
The king will not permit it.
The king cannot execute me a second time.
He's a creature of habit.
He only has eyes for Rose now.
I wonder if she knows of his reputation with women.
She will not have thought of it. I did not.
Oh, the poor girl.
Silly strumpet.
You can harm none of us more.
Not physically, no.
But is it worth incurring his ire?
The hurt goes on.
It is not just the physical that pains.
You got off lightly with your settlement and subsequent status. And my heaver. The king's sister, indeed.
Rejection pricks at one's heart and cuts cold.
Not as cold as the blade of an axe.
Or a sword.
No, but it does cut into one's very soul.
There to fester.
So, not even the settlement sweetened the deal.
I try to forgive, but my heart grieves for what might have been.
Much good your Lido sausage did you. No matter. As fickle as he is, he would have found an excuse to be rid of you.
He never used to be so. He used to be gentle and kind. He once sang and danced and laughed and made merry.
Until God refused him a son and heir.
But no son could match his daughter, Gloriana.
When did he last speak of her?
I shall remind him of her greatness.
But still not a son.
It was God's will I bore him no living son. I would that he would forgive me.
I should forgive him. For yes, I did lie with Thomas.
And others?
And others.
Well, I did not. He would not have it so. If only I had not miscarried our son.
I didn't.
Yes, Jane, we are all aware of that.
I only meant that I too did not sleep with any other.
No, you didn't.
I was thankful I was not in that position, although I too found myself incurring his wrath. Thankfully, he granted me his mercy. Maybe I was granted the best of him.
Of that which old age bestows, sickness, ulcerated legs, a temper, bitterness.
Yes, against what you found, mayhap was his best.
No, there was so much better than this. Those first days when we danced and made merry, He entrusted me with all of England whilst he was in France. We were a fine match, before God blighted his duty to sire a son.
Are you sure that was God's doing?
What other explanation is there?
I merely suggest that man, or rather woman, mayhap be at fault, rather than God.
I did everything in my power to please him. I still do.
The king or God?
Both. Always.
My dearest Jane, I trust I find you well.
Indeed so, sire.
Where is Edward? Is he not with us?
He is quite well, but needs must have his rest.
Then he shall have it. I shall go to him directly.
Thank you, sire. He would appreciate that.
He is a splendid boy, is he not?
Certainly, sire.
Is he not?
Certainly, sire. He takes after his lord and father.
Sweet Jane. Pray, be seated. Catherine.
Happy birthday, sire.
Happy birthday, sire.
Yes, my birthday. You remembered.
Of course, sire. And I have a gift for you.
You have given me a precious gift. The care that you gave me, and I thank you for it.
Would that we could have shared more birthdays together.
But we still do we not? And I am here now. Ah, Jane, my favourite.
I made it myself.
Well, it shall be all the better for it. And it does. I shall have some sent to Edward.
Thank you, sire.
It is kind of you to remember my birthday.
But of course.
Would that my minstrels were here.
I could play the lute for you if you wish.
Indeed. Later, my sweet. That would be delightful. But first, won't you join me in some of your most excellent pie?
It is for you.
Generous of heart, as ever. Now, what else has been brought before me?
All manner of delights.
Sire, I bring you memories of the celebration of the first anniversary of our union. When we dined on this traditional plate of paella I have specially prepared for you.
Yes, madam, I recall. What is this?
Coq au vin, sire, as enjoyed at the French court.
France. The war with France emptied my coffers.
A war that you won, my liege.
Thanks to my quelling of the uprising of the Scots in your absence.
Yes, a war I wish not be reminded of.
The Scottish War.
The French have always been a thorn in the side of the English.
And yet your glorious victory brought peace with the French. And having spent time there, I should...
No more of France. Catherine, what have you there?
It is the hearty, warming broth you so enjoyed. when we sat alone in your apartments here at Hampton and talked for many hours. You enlightened me with your wisdom.
You were a comfort, Catherine.
I am glad of it.
I shall have your broth brought in my chamber. But maybe not that.
Henry, this is my gift that I give to you. It is a delicacy for my homeland.
I like not the smell of it.
But the taste is piquant.
I like not the look of it.
Oh, please, just try a morsel.
What conceit does it represent?
Conceit? Nothing. It is what it is. A sausage, no more, no less.
A hog hidden in a coat of pickled cabbage.
Well, I think that it is more than that.
Perhaps you would prefer to sample my confection, sire.
Not your confections, my lady.
Oh,
I may have wished to once.
no, not mine. Those of my sweetmeats, if it pleases, sire.
Much pain.
And a rose in sugar paste, and painted it as in your coat of arms.
And not in a coat of pickled cabbage. Then I must try it. Catherine, you're always too much of a temptation.
Alas, temptation was my downfall.
Very good, very good. Irresistible.
I'm glad it pleases you, my lord.
Excuse me, sire. Your continued health, Your Majesty.
Your continued health, Your Majesty.
My thanks. Well, here we find ourselves together once more.
All in your honour, Your Grace.
Yes, yes. Although I would that we celebrate as in times past.
Then your fool should attend you. Would you like me to send for Will Summers?
I don't think even his ember-loop cockery could dull the pain.
Yet his jesting ever lifted your spirit.
Maybe then.
His wry wit and his merry japes always cheered you, sire.
But not now.
If you do not wish for your jester, and in the absence of your minstrels, then let me call the players to present their masque. I hear their entertainment has been specially prepared for you this day.
I would rather to horse. Do you recall the good times when the sun rose with the thrill of the hunt, the baying of the dogs, the snorting of the horses, the pounding of their hooves upon the turf?
Indeed, my lord, you and your Mount Governatore were a sight to behold.
Ah, yes, he was a gift from the Marquis of Mantua, a splendid steed.
A most generous gift, bright bay of colour and bright-eyed of countenance, just like Bayard Hayes, your declared favourite.
This is true, and yet Canacida too, fleet of foot, one of the best, a proud spirit to match.
I think they were all your favourites.
Ah, my horses, how we galloped down the daisy race.
You left us all as if in quicksand.
Now that, Catherine, would make a man feel alive. I would give a king's ransom to ride out into that forest once more.
Would that I could grant you that wish, either with your hounds or hawks.
Yet, sire, 'twas not only at hunting Your Majesty excelled. Your prowess at the lists was renowned.
Such sport, such times. I was at my best there. Many accepted the challenge, and yet none succeeded in defeating me.
It was a joy to watch you charging time upon time, lance in hand, unbeaten.
The jousting ever put fire in my belly.
Your strength unsurpassed. overcoming even certain mortality when you were unseated.
Unhorsed! Even now I know not how.
You lay twixt this life and the next for an hour or more. Oh, how we prayed. Yet you royally cheated even death.
So I did, in that God, for once, was on my side.
For which we all give thanks.
Amen. I was so afeard.
Were you, Anne?
Sire, so very much so, as was your unborn child, enough to cause him distress, enough to weaken him, so that even God could not restore him.
Madam! That was no fault of mine. God took him from me because of your betrayals.
If you had allowed me to defend myself, I could have proved the falseness of those accusations.
I think not. Cromwell came with a signed confession. My heart may have reawakened, but it was soon to be pierced to the core.
Oh, Henry, it was not so.
Oh, my poor leg. It has been my curse since that day.
Your suffering an injured leg was a small price to pay for 11 more years on the throne.
And as your sister, I am very glad of those 11 years.
If it were not so, I would not have had the chance to serve you.
It is not you who have suffered. Yet my beloved Tempyard, what has become of it? I see now there is a barn where my pavilion should stand, and there are hordes of oddly dressed peasants sitting, drinking, and standing within. I shall call for a great tournament to be held. We shall trample them underfoot.
Mayhap when your leg has healed, sire.
Oh, my leg pains me.
Shall I bathe it for you?
I should like that. Come to my chamber at length.
I shall bring soothing herbs and balm.
The renovation of your battleship, my lord. May I inquire into the progress made on her refurbishment?
It shall not be long before the relaunch, the greatest battleship in Christendom.
The Mary. She will be the mistress of all the oceans. A most befitting name for her.
I think not. She shall be the Rose.
But, sire, your promise was that you would name her after your beloved daughter.
Then shouldn't she be the Elizabeth?
There! And that is what she shall be. The Rose, the Mary, the Elizabeth. Oh, she might be a warship, but the naming of her is a war in itself.
Sire.
No, Catherine.
Who in the end was the greatest queen? As the Elizabeth, her legacy is assured and reflects your great lineage.
My mind is made up. As the mistress of all the seas and oceans, she shall be the Rose.
Mistress of the seas, indeed. How fitting.
How so?
Jane, your lady-in-waiting does not spend all of her time sewing seed pearls onto your sleeves. Have you not noticed her cheeks are sometimes flushed?
Oh, these past few weeks have been somewhat warm.
Dear sweet Jane.
Dear sweet Jane, wouldst thou have more wine?
Sire, I beg you to reconsider.
There is an end to it.
But-
Do not cross me, Catherine.
Are you not a man of your word, my liege?
I am not a man at all. I am your king,
And Mary, your daughter.
who is every bit as much of a bastard as Henry Fitzroy.
Must you treat us so? It is unfounded and unjust. Have we not suffered enough these long years? At least acknowledge your daughter in the naming of your ship.
Madam, I bid you hold your tongue.
Then take my tongue, for it will not change the truth.
I care not for such a battle, Catherine. A battle which you will not win. But if you press me,
I entreat your majesty.
the Rose it is.
Henry, Do you not tire of this conflict? Why not quiet the discontent and name her the Mary Rose?
Dear sweet Jane, ever the peacemaker.
She would ever know her father's grace.
An act of reconciliation worthy of a great king.
I shall think on it.
A noble kindness from your good heart.
But I am weary, and I find I have no more stomach for a fight.
And I thank God for it.
And yet, still not the Elizabeth.
Thank you for your gift, Henry. The little linnet is enchanting and it sings so prettily.
I am pleased that you like him.
How could I not? A charming bird and a kind thought. I have set his cage in the window of my chamber so I can see him as I walk the grounds. I fancy he can see me too.
Would that I could join you in the garden, Jane.
The sunshines would do you good, my lord.
Catherine will bathe my leg, and when the pain eases, we shall both come and join you in the arbour.
I pray that God will restore your majesty to full strength with all haste.
As do we all, your grace.
Not more of these uninvited intruders.
They are not intruders. They are your people.
Unannounced, they come and make free with my palace.
They do no harm.
But this is not their house.
They are keen to pay their respects to their king.
Since when did a king have to share his house with his subjects?
I understand that they pay for the privilege.
A high price for me to pay to have strangers traipsing about my apartments.
Well, it pleases your chancellor.
Cromwell speaks out of turn.
But think of the coins in your coffers.
He knows not what it's like to be plagued by them. Look at them! Is nothing sacred? They peer at my portrait with no reverence. Why do they not bow before their king?
What a beautiful painting. Henry VIII was the most impressive king. Holbein really captured his magnificence.
Yes, he was quite splendid, and I'm going to take his picture.
What? Take my picture? Guards! Guards! Call the guards!
Guards! There are no guards here, sire. I shall fetch them.
There is a thief amongst us.
Stand back, your majesty.
Come, Jane!
But the girl does not appear to be armed.
Catherine!
She is just a girl.
But there are two of them.
How many more? A dozen? An army?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid photography is not allowed in here.
I know it not. Find me the sergeant of arms.
Guards, I shall find them, sire.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realise.
That girl is about to steal my painting.
Well, that's quite all right, but please, refrain from any kind of photography until you've left the building.
Arrest her. She confessed she will steal my portrait, steal my painting. First at Hampton Court, then where next? Greenwich? Richmond?
Henrietta, put the camera away.
Henrietta, indeed! She does not deserve to be my namesake.
That his mother chose to name him after you. Be flattered, sire.
I do not wish to have common criminals named after me. Take her to the Tower. What more would she have? Are my coffers locked? The tapestries? The stables? Are my horses watched? And my hawks? Where are my guards? Why must they gamble and carouse when they should be on duty at my door?
How will she carry such a large painting?
It is probably something to do with that strange box.
But it is such a small box.
What sorcery is this? Anne knows of such magic. She is part of this.
Yet she has gone in search of your guards.
Or to make a clear path, it must be that she has called the guards away. That must be why she has gone.
I'm sorry, the pigments in the painting react very badly with a flash. There is a photograph, a postcard of the painting, should you wish, in the gift shop on the way out.
I see, thank you.
Can no one hear me? Send for Cromwell!
That's a very nice camera you've got there.
Thanks. It was a birthday present from my father.
Are you keen on photography then?
Yes, but I want to study photography in college. It would be nice to actually interview King Henry VIII. What a scoop that would be.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Indeed. We can only guess what Henry was really like. Sometimes you get a presence of what he was like when all the visitors have gone and it's quiet here.
That must be amazing. Have you ever seen a real ghost?
Me, personally? No. But there are lots of folks that have. Some say that Catherine Howard could be seen around the place.
They've noticed me. Haunting is such fun. One of the few delights of being trapped in eternity. Myself and Cyril Penn do it all the time.
Yes, and strange things have been picked up on the CCTV. Particularly that incident in 2003 when these doors were flung open on three consecutive days. And there was a particular shot where someone in Tudor costume was caught very clearly on the CCTV.
Really?
Certainly. It is mentioned in the guidebook, I think, page 61, if memory serves.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Well, maybe I could specialise in photography.
This is monstrous. Why does everybody speak in riddles and why does nobody come to my aid?
They will, Your Grace.
Well, there's inspiration for you. Well, I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
There is a plot afoot. We are all in danger. Can I trust no one? It is Anne. I know it. She wishes me ill. There is witchery in her.
I know it seems so, but I have spent much time with her, and I cannot believe that. Her heart is good. Merely that, like you, my lord, she has spirit.
It was proven beyond any doubt. She is still using it against me.
To you it seems thus, but that is because you did not see beneath. You see, sire, all is well. Your painting remains safe, as do we all. Pray, let me fetch your wine.
You are wise, Jane, and good-hearted. We need music. A party is no party without music. Send for the minstrels.
They will attend you shortly, Your Majesty.
Then may we dance, my lord?
You may, but yet I can only watch you.
Sire, your guards are nowhere to be found. In fact, there is no one about at all, save someone in a strange black suit wandering around the hall.
Well, at least it appears that the danger has passed.
Your Grace, your court is all but deserted, save for one or more such visitors, and yet despite the lack of guards, all is calm.
Then what have you done with them, Anne?
I, my lord? Nothing, my lord.
None of your trickery at work?
Trickery, my lord? What trickery?
Those unworldly charms of yours.
No, my lord. God knows I have no such charms.
Henry, if witchery was abroad, calm would not now have been restored.
Seems you have a championer.
Better late than never.
I have no appetite for another fight. Just for food. Let me have some more of your splendid pie. Now I find I'm 533 years old. Will these birthdays continue for an eternity?
That is not so bad.
Unless you are old and in pain, you still appear youthful. I find I am trapped in a past of my own making. My own or God's.
My fate was to die young for my sins.
And yet you remain so young.
And yet still trapped in time and unable to live out my living life. There's little more to do than distract myself by still wandering in the galleries to my heart's content.
Justice shall never be mine.
Or mine.
And yet our stories will continue to be told, will they not?
I hope so.
For better or for worse.
In sickness and in health.
else we are nothing.
Ashes to ashes. What will time make of us?
We shall never know, but I don't intend to be forgotten. My ghost will ensure that.
My Edward, Jane. They will know of my son, our son, if none other.
He is his father's son indeed.
Yet, sire, our Elizabeth will reign supreme. Your daughter, she who will be as great a queen as you were a king.
And even Mary shall have her turn.
The Tudor dynasty goes on. The Mary Rose. So it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
So he remembers his illegitimate daughter and his latest mistress over his most esteemed daughter.
Do not court his ire more, Anne. Elizabeth shall have her time and glory in her own legacy. When he so chooses, he will see that it's so, and then he will be proud.
After 500 years, he is not yet.
However long a time it takes.
Mary. And my beautiful, exquisite, precious Rose. A fine name, fit for a fine ship. So it shall be.
Where is he?
Oh, no.
Henry, who's that calling for you?
No one.
Nonsense. Who should be calling for you?
I know not.
As if we couldn't guess. That will be Rose, no doubt. As in the pretty piece in the cheap green gown. A namesake of the battleship.
Anne, how could you say that? None of Rose's gowns are cheap.
Not now they are festooned with jewels bestowed on her by her lover.
Anne, watch your words.
I merely speak the truth, sire. She is but the latest in a long line of mistresses who have enjoyed your generosity and your bed.
Although we were condemned for entertaining such thoughts of infidelity.
'Twas ever thus.
I told her to stay and finish my sleeves. Let me speak with her.
No! I will go.
This is a private party, arranged specially for you. No other invitations were extended.
Then I shall make that clear.
Sire, pray be seated. I shall convey your message on your behalf.
Thank you, Catherine, but I needs must.
Still, your guards are absent.
This is unforgivable.
The captain of the guard shall be arrested.
Henry, are you there?
I am unavailable for audience.
Oh, Henry, you promised you would never deny me your presence.
Henry, tell Rose she has delusions of grandeur.
She is not one of your queens.
Neither are you, since the king made you his sister.
She probably will be, given time. Queen Rose. The latest Tudor Rose.
Please, sire, let me go and...
No!
But, sire, she is my lady in waiting, and thus under my direction.
No, Jane!
Sire, what is amiss? You seem agitated. Are you unwell?
I am quite well, thank you.
Then let me rub your temples. It will soothe your head.
I thank you, Catherine, but that will not serve your purpose.
Then pray tell me, what will calm you?
The proper attendance of my guards.
Oh, Henry, how can you think you are unsafe? I have a present for you.
Thank you. Please leave it hence.
No, I have to give it to you myself.
Henry, this is preposterous. If this Rose is presumptuous enough to think that she should be included into the birthday party given to you by your 6 wives, then she needs to be put in her place.
Then allow me to do so.
Not if it causes your majesty ill.
If my guards cannot do it, then I must.
I know you are there.
Sire, it is Rose. Perhaps she needs to speak with me.
Jane, it is not you she calls for. Did you not hear her words and her tone? She would not speak to you so.
It is not Rose.
Then who, sire?
No longer even Rose. No doubt the latest in the long line of mistresses.
It would seem even Rose has now been passed over for the next.
Do not tease me so.
No, not Rose. She is still... But Hampton Court is still my home, and yet I have found that as spirits it seems that we are no longer eternally confined to remain within these walls.
That may be so, but why would we ever wish to leave?
Dear Jane, 500 years of looking at the same walls, the same faces. The truth is, I am in torment with your trivial tauntings and teases and tantrums. I tire of your continued rivalry, the incessant grievances, all of your endless arguments, the interminable jealousy.
Oh, sire.
It has driven me to distraction, and so I have, on occasions, sought peace, ventured outside here, seen other places, seen others. There are so many out there.
You mean spirits like us?
Both like us and unlike us. I have been with my ancestors. I have met with my father. And what is more, I have seen those from the very pages of history.
That is possible?
Indeed it is. Wonderful heroes, conquerors, those of legend.
But none as great as your majesty, methinks.
Many kings and queens, and we are all condemned now to be throneless and powerless. Yet we all have such stories to tell.
You have a story to match the best.
Doubtless, that is true. Moreover, being unconstrained has far greater pleasures. And I confess, I am newly smitten.
Oh, Henry, just when I thought you had seen into your soul.
Just who is this next mistress of yours?
A mirage of beauty, an ethereal goddess. It must be she who has come.
Then let us see our latest rival, the latest pretender for your affections.
So be it.
Happy birthday, my little Sphinx.
Your little Sphinx? He is not your little Sphinx. He is my little sausage.
No, not Mark Antony. You, my dear Henry. I give myself and my heart to you as my gift, and you have unwrapped me.
Henry!
And you call me a tart?
She will catch her death of cold, such as she is, without her gown. Who is she?
Apparently, from the Orient.
We are only queens here.
Ladies, this is Queen Cleopatra from ancient Egypt.
Queen?
Queen of the Egyptian Empire.
As your wish. Only queens here.
Henry, she is not welcome.
No? Well, in that case, she must return hence from whence she came.
Thank you, sire.
Come, Cleopatra. Your little Sphinx is all yours.
What?
Ladies, I thank you for your gifts and my party. And I will now take my leave of you.
But not you too, Henry. This is your home.
Indeed, and I entrust you all with its safe keeping until I return, should I ever wish to do so.
And when will that be?
I cannot say. Sooner, later, never. I bid you all farewell.
Well.
And I thought haunting was the most fun we could have as spirits.